Hi guys, Ardio here. Today I want to talk about the new balance changes just recently announced. So, Blizzard wants to do balance changes, and I'm okay with how they nerf Rogue. What I'm not okay with is they didn't nerf Warrior enough, and they didn't touch Mage at all. And I think that's a very serious problem for the metagame, because I feel like even though, let's say 2 weeks ago, Rogue was by far the best, and if they did these nerfs 2 weeks ago, I would be like, perfect. Since then, Mage just came and like took the best deck spot in my opinion, and Warrior is like also up there. Some would even say Warrior and Mage are even better than Rogue. And it's pretty weird to see Rogue being so hard hit. I think Blizzard either took too much time, to make the nerfs, or they believe that by nerfing Rogue, they open up the possibility of other decks that are currently losing to Rogue to just come up out of nowhere and beat Warrior and Mage. But I don't know. Like, not even seeing Conjurer to 4 mana is super weird to me. It says here, while we recognize that there are other powerful and popular decks like Token, Druid, Conjurer, Mage, and Mech Hunter, we decide to not address them in this update because they all have varied matchups. My issue is, they consider Conjurer Mage, which is probably the best deck in the game, on the same level as Token Druid, which is like borderline garbage. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but Token Druid, Mech Hunter are tier 2 decks. Conjurer Mage might be the best deck right now in the game. So it's a bit worrying seeing Blizzard thinking Conjurer Mage is like same level as Token Druid and Mech Hunter. And varied matchups. I don't know. What does Conjurer Mage lose to? Like, it kind of loses to Rogue. And it kind of loses to Greedy Warrior, but then if they tech for Warrior, they like destroy Warrior. Like, if Conjurer Mage wants to beat Warrior, they will beat Warrior. With greedy cards such as Hexlord, Malakras, and Power of Creation. And going all in with like Astro Monster, Tony, all of those. Anyways, let's go for the nerfs. Miscreant now has 4 health down to 5. That's a very small nerf. Barely noticeable in my opinion. Card is still gonna be like really good. I would have personally liked seeing only one of Raiding Party Prep being nerfed, and then making Miscreant 4 mana. I think that would be like nice, and it wouldn't completely ruin Rogue. Again, Miscreant is gonna see play in whatever Rogue is gonna be viable. Looking at how hard Raiding Party got hit and Prep, I don't know if we can still play Party Rogue with Pirates. I think Rogue is gonna have to go the Vendetta route or the Battlecry route with Sharks. So either Shark and like a bunch of Battlecries, or we go Vendetta with Blinkfox. It depends like how strong do we consider Vendetta Blinkfox combination to be compared to just playing double Shark and a lot of good Battlecries like Novice Engineer, Farseer and whatnot, and Barista, who knows. Party going to 4 mana, I think is fine. But at the same time, Prep going to 2 mana, which I also think is fine. I just don't think it's fine that both happen at the same time. I think they should have just made Prep 2 mana and then Party would be somehow viable. Maybe they play tested and it was still too good. I can definitely see that. Like, I wouldn't mind Prep partying on turn 1. But it would definitely be worse. But you'd still play this. Rogue would still be playable. If all they did was nerf Prep and nerf Miscreant, Rogue would still be playable. They wanted to really gut Pirate Rogue. Prep change I think is good. Like, people are gonna say Prep now is weaker than old Innervate, but it's still better than the new Innervate. And new Innervate saw play. This is obviously still gonna see play in all the Rogue decks, but now it's a balanced card. It's tuned to the power level of classic cards. I like it. What else there is? Elysiana. This is not a nerf. This is not a nerf, by the way, I repeat. Why do we play Elysiana in Warrior? You play to win mirror matches. So if it gets nerfed, both players get affected. It gets, you know who gets affected? Control Warrior. Now Control Warrior cannot play Elysiana and double bouncers and take it to deep fatigue against Bomb Warrior, which was pretty hard against recent Bomb Warrior decks. See Grandmaster League as an example, where I brought Control Warrior thinking I can beat Bomb Warriors, and then after they side deck, it gets difficult. But I guess on ladder, Control Warrior still beats Bomb Warrior in a best of 1. Now it will be more tricky, because you can just play Elysiana on its own, and then Control versus Bomb Warrior, they go to the same amount of cards. The matchup doesn't reach time limit, and Bomb Warrior just applies more pressure because they have bombs. So now I think Bomb Warrior is just gonna be the only playable warrior, and it's better than before because they don't lose anything. Like, they even gain something. They don't have to play bouncers in their deck, which was a pretty bad card to play because the deck wants to be proactive, not reactive. So now all you have to do is play Bomb Warrior with one Elysiana, and that's it. I saw people talking that you can still play bouncer and hope you get coin, but that's just bonkers. Even if the bouncer is technically good on like other cards such as, I don't know, BGH or like the 3 mana 3/3 that puts a bomb in your opponent's deck, you don't want to actively play that just for a chance you get the coin. And even if you get the coin, I think most Bomb Warrior mirror matches I decided on tempo. The one who has more pressure usually wins. So I'm pretty sure Elysiana is going to be played in Bomb Warrior, and that's it. And Bomb Warrior is going to be probably the only warrior played. I really doubt Control Warrior is still going to make it out of this alive. But it's funny that they nerfed the card, but they made Bomb Warrior better while nerfing the card. I'm really curious if Bomb Warrior or Warrior overall is good enough to beat Mage. I think Mage is like the deck that should have been nerfed. I'm disappointed that they didn't nerf Conjuring to at least 4 mana. Like, I think Mage has the potential to run away with the game. All I'm hoping for is that if that happens, Blizzard comes in and also nerfs Mage or makes some more changes. What would have I liked to see? So, let's assume they nerf Rogue as hard as they did. As I said earlier, I would have been fine with just not nerfing Party, making me scan 4 mana and nerfing Prep the way they did. But looking at these 3 Rogue nerfs, I would have liked to see Dr. Boom to 9 mana, because then you cannot go Boom Hero Power, and at the same time remove Rush to mechs from Boom. I would have liked to see Omega Devastator not being a mech anymore, because I think it's dangerous when you can randomly create Omega Devastator from the Omega Assembly or from the Dr. Boom Hero Power. That's just too powerful and too overwhelming for a lot of decks. And that's with Warrior. I think Warrior would be fine then. And then Conjuring to 4 mana, maybe even to 5. I don't know. And then also look at Master's Call, because that's a scary card from Hunter. Like, I think if you nerf something, you should also look at how that impacts the metagame and nerf something from the impacted metagame so that something doesn't become broken. Because I feel like the way they did nerfs, they solved a lot of the problems, but they didn't account for another problem coming up, like Mage. I don't think there's like a really good counter to Mage out there. And now, without Rogue being a problem, you can go a bit more greedy with the Mage, and then you can solve the issues that Mage had, which was running out of fuel in a lot of the situations. So, I like that they do changes. I'm not the biggest fan of not addressing Mage and, to some extent, not addressing Dr. Boom in Warrior. Other than that, as long as if the metagame is not good, as long as if they are willing to step in again and do some other changes, like we saw in the past, I'm okay with this. That's pretty much my take on this. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're going to tune into my streams to see how I can defeat the metagame. And it's exciting. One more thing that is exciting is that these changes are instantly going to apply for this week's Grandmasters. So I'm really excited myself to not only play, but also watch some of the best players in the world participating Grandmasters with new fresh decks. And we're going to see how the metagame goes. I think GM is going to be a big impact to the metagame. I think a lot of people are going to look up to GM to see what are the good decks. And I'm really excited for that. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitch, Twitter, and on the official Play Hearthstone stream for GM every single Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. See ya.